Hi guys, welcome back to this channel. If you're new here, you're so welcome. If you're an oldie and a subscriber, thank you very much for being here. I love you so much. Okay, actually for this one, here you're so welcome. It's only vibes and inshallah. So hit that subscribe button very fast. Let me not tell you again. So today we're talking about, like, some of the things I struggled with and some of the things that you might struggle with. People are different, so maybe mimi juni toka kwa kichaka I was struggling, but you might not. And if you happen to know all these things before you leave Kenya, good for you. If you haven't watched my previous video, please tutafika 10k, subscribe, like, share. Okay, sawa, moving along. The first thing is I struggled with was reverse parking. In my previous video I talked about learning how to drive, and I only learned how to parallel park just so that I can pass my driving test, nipate license. That was it. I've never parallel parked in my life. Reverse parking is also a chore, a task for me. I have tried. I cannot. Maybe if I try reverse parking or parallel parking, I will rear-end someone, or just like. Second thing is water. I mean, water tastes different, and also this is water in regards to like a restaurant. When you go to a restaurant and they will ask you anything to drink, what do you want to start off with. Some people give you chips, and people if you want to drink, or like just water, right? And you decide what type of water you want to drink. I mean, normally the tap water is okay, but if you want bottled water, get it. You're gonna pay for it, get it. A backstory: when I was in Kenya in January, me and my friend, shout out to you, Anne, we went to Inti. I feel like Inti is overrated, but please don't come for me, don't quote me. Yeah, so we went to Inti, and yeah, the food, I feel like the food is a little overpriced. I feel like they charge American prices. Anyway, this is not bashing or anything, I'm just saying my opinion, my 2 cents. So I went to Inti, and they don't have tap water, and they gave us like bottled water or distilled or still or whatever it was. It wasn't clean water. Let me tell you, first of all, the bottle was dirty. The bottle was so dirty. And then your maji, that wasn't tap water. Let me tell you, I come from Lake Victoria. I know how the water from the lake tastes like. And back to the point that I was about to say about this water thing, you'd have to like specify what type of water you want. And also, to you guys who think like, oh, you guys just force accents, oh, you guys went to America 2 days ago and you're forcing accent, let me tell you, that's the only way we can navigate this country. That's the only way we can communicate with the locals of this country. If I just say water, if I just talk normally like, hey, I want, I kwendad, I kujad, I rudid, you pendered, they wouldn't understand me. So I have to like, I have to say water, because if I say water, they'll be like, huh, what you say? I don't understand you, ma'am. So you just have to say water. If you're new here and it's your first time visiting a restaurant, just say, I want water with lemon. lemon. Just say you want water with lemon, and you'll be good to go. They want, huh, what you say? Number 2 is the food. I mean, the food is, we all know food natis kama juala, that we won't even talk more about on this video. And let me tell you guys, the lighting is so bad today. Like, the weather is bad. The sun has refused to sun, but I hope that I am your sunshine. Anyway, I hope that you can see me. If you can't, I hope you can hear me. Moving along, another point that I want to highlight here is raising children. For those who come with children, be ready to suffer, for lack of a better word. I mean, lakini be ready to adjust, because we don't have a house girls here. There's no house girls. I take that back. So we have nannies. They call them nannies. We have nannies who come to take care of your kids, and there's some who take care of your house. These things, you pay them to take care of your kids, and then you also pay them to take care of your house. So Seti, you'd have a nanny or a house girl who will just be there taking care of everything, and then you pay them once. You pay that nanny every hour, and then you pay them a competitive like amount. So imagine mtu career yake is being a nanny. Like that's her career, is being a nanny. And they're paid just the same way like myself, I'm paid in HR, working an office job. So it's not a small pay, or how we have, I know we pay our aunties a little bit low, but yeah, here if you have kids, man, it's gonna be a little hard to adjust, but probably you might have to stay home and take care of your kids, and then your husband has to work and take care of all of you, or you guys take your child to childcare or daycare. But daycare is also like, you also pay an amount for that, so you're going to pay like you have to pay bills, everything. Your child is bills, you are here, everything is just bills. So those who are coming with kids, man, it's gonna be rough. But it's not that I'm not saying these things there's also people who keep on saying that you guys are telling us these things that we don't come, but you are there, why don't you come back? Hey, some of you mukuna bile. Like, no, we're not saying these things so you don't come. We're just highlighting these things ndo mtu ajue, so that when you're coming ushajua yenyewe there's not going to be a house girl. So me as a corporate woman, me as a CEO of somewhere, I'm going to be reduced to a housewife, and I'm going to do house girl duties. I'm not going to be a CEO anymore. Okay, the next thing is the weather. This too hot, too cold. Right now we are springing, like we're moving to spring from winter, and that means that it's becoming a little warmer. And after spring, now we have some hot, like a heat hot. But then again, winter is so cold. So I mean, the weather definitely everyone's gonna struggle with, and I mean, I don't think you adjust to it. Unazoea too. Yeah, that's adjusting. Hey, what am I saying? Another thing is just fake smiles. Like, for example, let me give you an example. I gave you on my vlog, I showed you my neighborhood, right? So ideally, a neighborhood like this in Kenya, people know each other, people talk to each other. Like, you move to a new neighborhood, your neighbors at least want to wave at you, say hello. If you guys end up being friends, you can come to my house, I can go to your house, and we can hang out. Yeah, hey, I have a neighbor. The best I do when I see my neighbor is like a fake smile, and then I keep it moving. Like, and then I keep it. Some of them don't even want to smile at you, so you just keep it moving, because my neighbor is this white family, and you know, then I'm not saying they're bad people. That's just how America is. And my other neighbor, I just see them and I just ignore them like I didn't even see nobody. So I don't like that part, because kama sina chumvi, must I drive to the store? I love that family thing in Kenya, where we live together as one. Like, tunajuana, tunasaidiana. Ah, man. And then another thing, come close. This one you do. All of you want to hear this one. Making it in 5 years. So when you come to America, you're so happy, you're so excited, you are making big goals, which is a good thing. You have to have goals. You're making these big goals. I want to buy a house in 2 years, a car so you can buy a car as soon as you get the money. A house is a little bit of a stretch, because you have to have a good credit. Good credit score is built, so you have to build your credit over time. So it takes a little bit of time to build your credit to where you can even buy a house. So when you come to America, you're making these big plans. Yes, give me 2 years, I have a house, I have a car. 5 years, I have all the money, I'm coming back to Kenya. Was that me? Yes. Was that everybody who's in America today? Yes. They must say, no. Yeah, all of us had big dreams, thought here was just money, was just being dropped from heaven, like, hey, sprinkle sprinkle, money, money, money. Collect the money, and then deuces, check out, go back home. I'm happy to sit here and tell you I'm not a billionaire yet, but ipo siku. Ipo siku, ipo siku. I might be a millionaire, I'm in Kenyan standards. I'm not still coming home just yet. I mean, I have a car, I don't know, I was like, but yeah. Hey, America, one thing America does is humble you. The humble have been humbled. Like, and I'll be here to tell you. Another thing is working night shift. So this is our 24-hour economy. Not like Kenya. You know, Kenya, I think we do typically 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, and then we are done. Here we work around the clock, like 5 a.m. to 5 p.m. and we go like 24 hours, right? So I was taking care of these old nyanyis. I mean, I'm gonna be as transparent as I can. If you haven't watched the video about the job that almost killed me, go and watch that video. So on that job, I got a shift. So you know what, you're trying to make more money. I want to be a billionaire, so I'm trying to make more money. So I take a 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. shift, thinking, and because people say like it's not too hard, like night shift's not too hard, you just go like for caregiving, especially the client amelala, so you just probably sleep along. My client was not sleeping. The medicines that she was taking, she was just awake the whole night, and she was just talking, and then she would report also people. Like before I did the night shift, I had her tell the nurse who came in the morning that whoever was with her tonight was she was sleeping and snoring and she could not get her sleep. So on that night, when I went to be with her, I was just like, wait, so I'm over there trying to do my homework because I was going to school. I was doing my master's, so I'm trying to stay awake, do my homework. Hey, usingizi. And then when I left on that day at 7 a.m, I was doing 7 p to 7 a, my body, like my body was just not well. Like you feel sick. It's like a jet lag. Kwa wale wajapanda ndege na waka travel across the continent, I know you won't understand what a jet lag is, but let me explain for you. A jet lag is basically your body's confused that, you know, for example, you need to sleep at night, and why are you awake? So your body's just wondering like, what is going on here? Why are we not sleeping? So your night shift, I will never ever again in my life. The next point is getting jobs, doing your job interviews and everything. Ideally, you have to spice up your resume, and I'm not saying lie. I mean, let's call a spade, but spice it up kidogo, and make sure that you have a job that relates to what you are trying to apply for. For example, kama unataka kuwa leaf blower, at least put that you are leaf blowing in Kenya. Or if you're working in HR, I said that you're HR, you worked in HR in Kenya. Policies, labor laws, everything is different, but you learn. We Africans are very brilliant, so you learn chap kama kichwa yako ka uyodindre, that's on you. So I feel like Americans value their education and their work experience, so kama una hiyo, it's like you don't even stand a chance. And that's why you see that people end up, or your aunties and uncles end up working at the warehouse. And it's not a bad thing, because there's people who like those type of jobs. As for me, nataka tu kufinya computer. I just want to say best regards. I just want to say as per my last email, you know, mimi kama HR nachachisha for jobs, you have to like spice your resume, and or you can kama you did something in Kenya, even if you haven't worked. Chachisha. If you haven't worked, just say, if let's say your parents called Onyango, say I worked for Onyango Atieno Limited. I worked in HR for Onyango Atieno Limited. If you want to get a good job, kama utakipata kazi, then you're fine. Wewe tuna resume yako blank, skibidoop, just go. If you want more clarification on this job thing, mcomment hapo chini ndo nikuje na a whole video niwaambie venye mnaweza pata job kali. Another thing is spelling things. So for example, let's say you call the bank because unaona there's unusual activity on your card and you want to report it, and the bank will ask you some questions. I worked for the bank, so I worked for Bank of America. Msinana hivi, my friends. Back to what I was saying. When you call the bank, they will ask you some questions, and they'll ask you your name and, you know, your address, and they'll ask you to spell. So let's say Imani, right? So you have to spell. You just don't say I-M-A-N-I, you know, you say I for indigo, M for mommy. Let me tell you, when I came the first time, it was so hard for me to spell because so like my name is Onyango, so I'm just like O for Omena, N for S for Samaki. Easy to them to listen nini primary. And then also here they have like distinct things that they use, like R for Robert, R to what, R to Kanasari. What did you use to say R for? What? For Raba. You have to spell everything. So like Imani Uhuru, I would have to spell I for indigo, M for mother, A for apple, N for something, I for indigo, then Uhuru. U for umbrella, H for house, U for umbrella, R for Robert. Like I was like, what the heck? I was like, spell it. So my name is Faith, so it's like F-A-I-T-H, and then they'll be like, no ma'am, could you just say like F for food, A for apple, and then I'll be like F for, let me tell you, those basic things that we learned in nursery. Yeah, those are the things that they make us do here. And let me tell you, you feel so stupid because I'm just like A for apple, B for boy, C for cat, D for dog, C is See, so kwanza, if your name is Yibat Seba or your name is Mulamo, sorry, I play a lot. That's the end of this video. If you learned something about this video, please comment down below. And you can comment. Nasikianga utamu. Nasikianga ile kitu. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for rocking with me. Thank you for subscribing, liking and sharing. We are growing steadily each and every day, and I'm very grateful for every view. Keep commenting what you want to see down below. Keep rocking with me, and I'll see you on my next video. I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. Bye.